Hey there, welcome to video number 2 of this library class. Remember that today is Monday 27th and it's a wonderful day to learn something new. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the file that we were studying because on the first video we read the story. I explained to you the meanings of some words. And in case there are any other words that you don't know, you can just email me, ask me tomorrow in Zoom class, or I'll give you the dictionary website so that you can look it up and find the meanings of your own, okay? And right now I'm going to go ahead and switch to the file that we were doing so that we can go back to the activities that we were recording, okay? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and there we are. We're looking at the file now. This is the end of the story. And when you go down, it says practice. Now, the first thing that you have to do is language work. And you have exercise A that says write the words. So the first thing that you're going to do is write these words. And I'm going to go ahead and write them in some blue. Pick a blue and write the word career as nicely as I can using my computer, my mouse. Wow, that looks pretty crazy, right? Yeah. And then I'm going to write switch. And this is to practice what? What do you think we can practice with this? Our spelling. You said it and I heard it. So you're going to go ahead and write all the words as they are. Sprinkled, squeezed, scrambled. And then you're going to move on to exercise in letter B. Use each word in a sentence. Underline the word use. So for example, delicious, I could say, I ate delicious, delicious, how do you spell delicious? And something I ate delicious, a delicious sandwich. Whoa, can't see it there. There we go. Let's give it a minute. And I'm going to write it again. Sandwich. And I'm going to end it with a period because that's what I have to do. And I'm going to change the color to orange so that you can see that I'm underlining it. And I'm going to ahead and underline it. Okay, so I ate a delicious sandwich. You're going to do that on your own, you guys, because you guys are big kids and you're super capable of working by yourselves. And do the same thing that I just did, and you create a different sentence for each of these words. So you do one with direction and you do one with carefully. Remember that you do not have to print this paper. If you don't have a printer, that's fine. You can just copy it on your notebook looking at it from the screen or by watching our video. Then carefully, you have a few more words, you have controlled, and you have directing, okay? Then exercise C says that you have to match some stuff. So I'm going to take my arrow here and do that. It says draw a line to connect the word. Sorry. There you go. Okay, so it says draw a line to connect the word to its meaning. So the word career means your life's profession. So a good way to do this is to read all the words. We have career, predict, hypothesize, insight, scientific log, in the name of science, routinely. Now you can see that the expression in the name of science is in quotation because it's a saying or a phrase or a mantra, if you will, that they used in the story. Then I have the meanings. Let's read them. Letter A, to guess what will happen. B, a written record of a scientist. C, to do over and over again. D, your life's profession. E, the reason to justify taking the crabs in the story. F, a step in an experiment to what is going to happen and why. And G, having deep wisdom and understanding of something. So, I'm going to tell you that the word predict means to guess what will happen. Okay? And then I'm going to tell you that a scientific log is a written record of a scientist. So there I helped you with a couple, and I would really love it if you could do the other ones by yourselves. Again, if you have any questions, do discuss them with me tomorrow in Zoom class or email me if you have any doubts. And we're going to move on to the next exercise. It says phonics work. You know what phonics is? Phonics is when we practice the sounds of the words that we read. That's when we read, we need to pronounce them correctly, and that's what we practice the area of phonics, okay? The word routinely is spelled with the vowels O-U, routinely, R-O-U, in the first syllable. So I'm going to go ahead and point that out for you. In this little tiny circle, the word routine, see? It has an O-U, okay? I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. There we are. Okay, perfect. In the first syllable, routinely, to make this U sound. Write 2 more words that are spelled with the U letters that make an U sound. Circle the OU letters. So let's go back to the reading. Go up, 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 and see all that we have done. And look up for words that have an OU, like borrowed. It has OW. It doesn't have OU. But would, in this case, wouldn't. Thought, OU, but it doesn't really sound U. It sounds aw, thoughts. Let's see what words we have. Crowds, OW. Rubric doesn't have an OU. Let's find an OU, you guys. I'm pretty sure you can help me do this. Let's look up, up, up to see where we can find a word that has an OU. Luck only has a U. Some, brown, orange, Monday. Where could we find some of these words? Oh, I found one. The word rubric. Sorry, the word rubric is not a word that classifies. The word outline doesn't have that oo sound, but the word would could have that sound. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. Would has that sound. Let's see. Favorite subject, predict. You already have would has a oo sound, like in routine. Let's see where we can find another one. Carefully narrowed. Enough doesn't have that oo sound, it has an ah sound. Afternoon, copied. Okay, so I found one. And highlight it again. Here we go. He stayed up through the night. So through definitely has that OU and an oo sound. So now that we have a couple of words, we're going to go down and we're going to write them on the text. So let's go and take my little pencil tool here and go down to where I was. And the OU letter is going to be through. Oops, let me make this thicker. because you can't see it unless it's thick enough. And right through in my handy mouse thing here, through, and then I have wood. They both have that sound. There we go. Alright, so, and then I have to circle the OU letter, so I'm going to pick my circle tool here and change the color, of course. And just go through and wood. There we go. Okay. Are we there yet? Alright, so then the last exercise that you have to do in this section is a word search. And I'm going to pick another tool. Okay. It says find these words in the puzzle. You have to find career, switch. You also have to find sprinkled, squeezed, directing, carefully. Oops, I didn't select correct, and controlling. So I'm going to look over this word scramble here. Ooh, I found one. Okay, squeezed is one that I found for you, and you guys can definitely continue this on your own. After that, you're going to do a multiple choice question. It says put an X in front of the correct answer. So this is, you have a question in the text. What was one of the main reasons that Tara wanted to be a scientist someday? So you have to read all the options. A, B, C, D. And when you have the correct option, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to draw a little X next to the answer of your choosing. So, for example, she has a brother with hermit crabs. She likes animals. She wants to experiment. Her mother and grandmother are scientists. I'm going to answer this one for you. This is the correct option. We read that at the very beginning of the story. So I put a little X right before the correct answer. You have to do that for questions 2 and 3. Finally, you have definitions. It says write the meaning of each word as it is used in the text. So switch, what does that mean? Sprinkled, what does that mean? Squeezed, what does that mean? If you don't have to do this by yourself, you can use a dictionary. And finally, the last part is an extended response, where you have to answer in complete sentences. How do you know that Tara is a good problem solver? And you have to say, Tara is a good problem solver because, give your reasons. At the end of the text, Tara runs off to find her brother. Why did she use her brother's crabs without permission? And you have to say, she used her brother's crabs without her permission because, blah. You have to give a reason. Question number 3, can you explain 2 or more reasons why Tara's first experiment did not work out? Okay, so that would be the end of this video. I hope you have understood everything quite clearly, and I'll see you again for our next video a little bit later. Bye-bye.